Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are here, it is not by chance. Spirit has directed you to my channel because I have codes to help you remember who you are, to activate you to your alchemical potential so that you can fully step into your role as a conscious creator, the divine alchemist of your reality. So today on this Lessons in Consciousness episode, we're going to be talking about who are you? But before we do that, we're going to tune in. We're going to get very present. So I invite you to close your eyes with me for a moment. We're going to tune into our breath through gratitude. We're going to set the intention for the energy of this container to be held in the highest order of love, light, consciousness, that no beings that would project evil eye, whether in this realm or a different dimension, they're not allowed here. They're banished. And we welcome in now all of the beings who are here to help with this message to come through, because I am simply a humble mouthpiece for Source to deliver these alchemical transmutation codes. I'm here to learn just as much as each and every one of you. So now let's take a moment together, close our eyes and tune into our breath, get very present in our bodies. Anything that we have collected throughout our day thus far that is not serving us, we invite it to bubble to the surface. We breathe into that tension. We witness it. And then we release it through the power of breath. 2 more times, I invite you to use your hands, palms upward as you inhale. Bring your breath into your body. Welcome in the new with gratitude. And as you exhale out, flip your palms away from you and release all of that energy. On this last one, we're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears as we inhale and drop them quickly as we exhale and roll out our neck. So inhale for 4, shoulders up. Exhale out for 8. Roll the neck. Release, release, release. Awesome. Come back to this present moment with me. Get comfortable. We're going to talk about you. Who are you? Think about that for a moment. If someone asked you that, how would you answer this question? Who are you? Would you say, well, I'm a mother, I'm a father, I am a entrepreneur, I am a bus driver, I am a blank label? Or do you already understand at a deeper core level that these are just labels, and who you are, stripped of all the projections, all of the societal obligations or things that you feel you are? You understand that you are a fractalization of God, of the all that is consciousness that makes up everything in the cosmos. The law of one. You are everything, everywhere, every person. But you also have this ego. And ego is not necessarily a bad thing. It's only bad when we let it drive us, when we let it rule us, because it's what gives us our unique identity. And we came here with a specific purpose, with a specific soul blueprint, right? Specific mission, specific coding that is unique to us. So even though we are everything, everyone, we are also unique. So I urge you to look at everywhere that you have these beliefs about who you are and see what's behind them. Do you understand that you are a multidimensional light being having a human experience, choosing to have a human experience, that you chose this eons ago to come here and play human for a little bit? Do you understand that at a soul level? Do you remember that? If not, I'm triggering that remembrance in you right now. I'm sending those alchemical codes of remembrance to you. Remember who you are. Now is the time. Look inside and you will see you are the one that you've been looking for the whole damn time. As Samuel B. Lee says, we are at a very specific turning point for the world. As the world's consciousness is beginning to rise, Earth is going through a massive upheaval where all of the evil is being brought to light. All of the imbalances are being brought to light, being highlighted, so that everything can be brought back to balance through love and light. And you, my friend, yes, you, the one watching this, the one listening to this, has a very specific mission and purpose. Because see, people that are encoded to work with me, people that have entrusted me with their codes of transmutation, are also light workers, healers, starseeds. And you may have gotten a little lost along the way. It's easy to do in this very heavy density emotional planet that we live on currently. But it's not intended to be that way. And at any time, you can decide to break free from that matrix. You can decide to put those limiting beliefs, those stories, those projections to rest. You can kill off those parts of your ego that are restricting you, that are holding you back from your magic. Because see, you are as magical as you allow yourself to be. The only thing that ever limits us is ourselves. It can feel like external factors, and we can allow external factors to play an influence, but ultimately it is ourselves that hold ourselves back from fully stepping in, embracing the unknown, taking that leap of faith, uncovering, unbecoming who we believe we are to actually become who we were born to be, who we are at a soul level. So I'm going to ask you again, who are you? And I invite you to get very curious about this. Journal about this. Start putting that question out there every day. Who am I? And when the stories come up, when the beliefs come up, when your brain that's trying to keep you, quote unquote, safe and small and protect you with these stories and these limiting beliefs, when they come up, I want you to question, whose voice is that really? Where did you first hear that? How is that actually serving you? And then what's on the other side of that belief? Flip it around, rewrite that limiting belief into a way that is expansive, in a way that frees you from it. Change those I can't, or I won't, or I'll never be able to. Look at what else is possible. Ask yourself, what am I missing here? What is on the other side of this? If I believed that I could be anyone I wanted to be, that I could do anything I wanted to do, that I could go anywhere I wanted to go, that I have no obligations, no expectations, that I can throw off anyone's beliefs, anyone's projections, anything that has limited me, where would you go? Who would you be? What would you do with your life if there was nothing that was expected of you? If you knew that everything was going to work out perfectly for you in the way that it was intended, Not perfectly from your human mind point, because our human viewpoint is very limited in what it's able to see. That's why it's important to get in touch with your higher self, because your higher self, it's not that they have more wisdom than you, because you are your higher self as well. They have a different viewpoint. They have a different perspective. They can see the whole picture. They know why you came here. They know what you had planned eons ago for this specific time. Man, my nose is itching like a motherfucker. We got so many beings here with us now supporting this message. Feel them, tap into them. You have so much divine support. If you knew that you would be supported in everything, every endeavor that was in alignment with your soul, how would you operate? Who would you be? Who would you become? Play in that frequency. Because I don't know about you, but I get excited when I tap into that. Like when I think about the realm of possibility that I don't even like, me right now in this avatar that I'm in, I have barely scratched the surface of my magicalness. Yes, I'm aware that that is not a word, but all words are made up anyway, so who gives a fuck? Step into your uniqueness. Your uniqueness is your magic. We did not all come here to be the same. That would be boring AF. Your uniqueness, the things that make you stand out, the things that you have often suppressed because other people have maybe made you wrong for them or judged you for them or whatever. What would happen if you actually embraced that part of you? What could you create? Who could you become? Because see, you are a divinely creative being. As I said at the beginning, you are literally God. You are a piece of God embodied in this human avatar that came here to create and give back to the world in a unique way, to express your gifts, to expand your consciousness. That's why I've labeled these lessons in consciousness that came from Source, because that is ultimately what life is all about, is lessons in consciousness. It's all about expansion. How much more can I learn and apply? Because see, knowledge is great, but it becomes wisdom when we learn how to apply it to our own specific lives in a way that's unique to us. And when we embrace our uniqueness, that makes us stand out in the most beautiful way. So stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be like everyone else. You don't have to do things like anyone else. You're not meant to, in fact. Confirmation from the ancestors. Nose is itching like crazy. So much confirmation here. Be unique. I love saying it like that, and I love writing it like that with YOU-NIQUE. Be unique. Because no one else is you, and you are not anyone else. And too often we give our energy, our vital life source, one of the most precious commodities, that in our time, we give those away into other people's timelines because we are jealous of them, envious, we compare ourselves, we come from a lack mindset. What if you could nip all of that in the bud? What if you could rewrite those stories and know that your timeline is unique to you? You're not supposed to be like anybody else. You're not supposed to speak like anybody else. You're not supposed to share content like anybody else. There's a unique way that you get to express yourself. And there's no right, wrong, good, or bad in it, my friend. You get to play with it too. It's another thing too often, especially as adults, like we're great as children. Children are naturally more in tune with source. They're naturally creative. And it's as we grow, we get suppressed, we get boxed in by society, by judgments, by projections. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to be that. Color inside the lines. Whoever said that that's the right way? Art is art. And you are living, breathing art. And art is in the eye of the beholder. And guess what? You get to be the divine beholder of your art. So don't let other people make you right or wrong, good or bad, for expressing who you are in a unique way and owning that. And understanding that who you are is more than labels. You are divine. You are a conscious creator. You can literally alchemize your reality into anything that you desire. Because see, if you have the desire, there's already a simultaneous timeline where you are living out all of those desires. So all you have to do is align with that version of you to see that in this reality. You get to quantum leap by going inside. It sounds so complex, but it's so simple. It takes practice. You've, however many years old you are, whenever you're finding this message, that's about how many years you're going to have of shit to undo, to unbecome, to strip away, so that you can truly understand who you are at the soul level and who you want to be, who you desire to be, and what you desire to create. So if you stopped limiting yourself, I want you to journal on this. Take time, unplug, go deep, write out, who am I? Who am I? Write down all the things that you think you are. Look at what's behind that, because that's just a label. You are everything and nothing all at once. So where can you lay your ego to rest, the projections, the limitations, and allow yourself to dream, to expand beyond the realm of what you have believed is possible previously? Tap into that energy as much as you can, and you will be shocked at how rapidly your life changes. You will be shocked at how free your body becomes. It's a process. Things will come up, but guess what? Those things that are coming up are ready to be transmuted back to love and light. They're coming up because your body is saying, oh, we're in a safe space now. We can release this. We can talk about this. We can go deep. We can dive into this, and we can hold space for every part of ourselves, the shadow and the light. We can bring it back into balance instead of running from it, instead of stifling it. We have to stop stifling parts of ourselves to know who we really are. We have to get back in touch with our inner child, those things that lit you up as a child. Those are huge key codes of who you really are and who you desire to be in this lifetime, who you came here to be. The kind of magic, the uniqueness that you have to give back to the world. Start working with your chakra systems. Start getting in touch with your body, your intuition. There's simple ways to do this. Tune into what you're eating. Did you know you can literally ask your body, hey body, how is this food going to make me feel if I ingest it? And then just get quiet, just listen. What does your body show you? There's going to be things that are highlighted. You might have intestinal like rumblies. You might get heart palpitations. You might feel heavy. This is a fantastic way to start tuning back into your intuition, which is always there and always wants to desire to connect with you. But we so often suppress it that the dial gets turned down. And then we get confused about what is our intuition and then what is our self, our lower self, our density self, our body self saying, because there's two different voices. You have to know how to identify the two. A great way to tell is, do you feel uncomfortable? Are you being pushed outside of your comfort zone? Or are you being asked to do something from an impulsive state? Because the lower self is going to be impulsive. It's going to try to keep you safe and small and secure. It's going to try to keep you right where you are because it knows that that is comfortable, quote unquote. I say comfortable in quotes because it thinks it's comfortable. Sorry, guys, my nose is literally itching so much it was fine before I got on this call. And now it's like, and like my angels and ascended masters are all around me like, yes, tell them. Give them these codes of transmutation. Give them these codes of alchemization. These are important messages to help you awaken to who you are. So get in touch. Start understanding the difference between your higher self, your intuition voice, and your lower self. And then there's also other voices of other people, maybe from your past, like your parents, grandparents, society, like collectively. You have to start distinguishing who and what and where your thoughts, your beliefs are coming from. Because when you can do that, then you start understanding, my goodness, then you start understanding and you can say, no, that is not of me. That is not the timeline that I'm choosing to create right now, that I desire to step into, that I desire to stay aligned with. That is a voice from the past. That is a habit, a behavior from my past that I am putting to rest. I am killing it off. You are not welcome here. And speak to them like this, like speak aloud. Use your voice, unblock your throat chakra, speak your truth, speak your new truth. You are powerful. You are a multidimensional light being. You are not just human. Your human vessel is going to try to keep you within the confines of being human. So is society, because they don't understand this side of the magical realm. We're starting to get there. We're starting to open up to more possibilities, but we're not there yet. So there's going to be a lot of work to undo all of that. But do the work. It is the most rewarding thing that you will ever do. And it is the most important work. The work you do spiritually, the work you do behind the scenes when nobody's looking, when you don't feel like doing it, when you stay disciplined and committed to your meditation practice, to working with the energy of the sun, the earth, to getting beyond the 3D, the tangible, stepping into the 5D and up, because we are pre-programmed with 12-dimensional lenses just off the bat. We're more than 5D beings. We are 12th dimensional beings. Some even more. And all of that is available to you. All of that is possible for you to experience when you understand who you are. So who are you? You gorgeous, radiant being. What is your unique magic? Tune into that today. Start playing in that frequency, in that timeline. It is so much fun. It might feel hard at first, but if you can just work with yourself and know that it is like you have to have some patience and that you need to regularly, consistently practice, just like anything in life. If you want to get good at something, most people are not good at anything unless they're like a prodigy in something. Most people are not good at something right away. But you were born to be more than good. You were born to be great. So stop denying yourself your unique magic. Stop believing all of these projections, all of these labels, they are not you. You are not them. Labels are a part of self. They're not you. Your self is your human vessel, separate, but it's underneath you, your soul, who you are, who you came to be. The divine alchemist, conscious creator, with your beautiful gifts to expand, to grow, to know what real love is. So that's my invitation for you guys today. Let me know how you liked this Lessons in Consciousness. Thank you so much to all of my guides, all of the beings here for helping me deliver this message. Thank you for your time and energy. If you guys want to come work with me one-on-one, I would love to help you unlock your next level of magic, to help you see where maybe you're blocking yourself, those limiting beliefs, where you're not seeing. Because sometimes it helps to have an objective perspective. And that is one of my gifts, is helping people see where they are limiting themselves, where in their body they're energetically holding on to stories that are causing them pain, disease, discomfort, helping them release so you can step into the most magical, radiant, abundant version of you, so you can easily magnetize everything you desire, the life of your dreams, easily to you. I teach you how to align. It's so simple and it's so much fun. So if you want to come work with me, I'll drop my email in the description box down below. Shoot me an email. We'll set up a time. Get you scheduled in. I love you dearly. Please make today beautiful, radiant, great. Embrace your uniqueness and be you. Until next time.